our favorite guest of all time, Jake. How's it going?
I'm good. Look at this ElseWorlds
Man,
poster.
you like that?
Yeah, with the Batman right there.
Yeah. Well, 1 week ago, Supergirl gave us the introduction to ElseWorld. Actually, no, it started with Arrow. Arrow on Sunday. Never mind. Arrow gave us the introduction to ElseWorlds. Well, Supergirl first gave us a plug to it, but then they played the same thing on each episode, which made me mad. I thought each episode was gonna play like a different version of how shit went down, but
Yeah, I got kind of annoyed with it, but it kept the same scene, but whatever.
yeah. So the third time I didn't even watch it. I was like, whatever, I already seen this.
Yeah, I kind of
But
turned,
and
I
then they
kind of
played it
turned it up.
again. And then they played it again when Elseworlds started. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it looked like they sped it up a little bit. It felt like they sped up a little bit when it started, but I don't know.
Maybe. Man, it was great. Um so Green Arrow wakes up as Barry Allen. He still thinks he's Oliver Queen. And so like he's like Iris goes like kiss him and shit. He's all like, what the fuck is Barry gonna do? She's like, what? She's like, are you okay? You know.
Yeah, actually, I was like grinning that whole time because I just felt like Steven and Grant had so much fun filming that because they just seemed like they
Oh
just
yeah.
I don't they were like the best parts of the whole crossover. They just kept taking digs at each other.
Oh, it was so good in
It
that
was kind of
Arrow episode when he's like, Felicity invented piggy or quarterbacking.
yeah. It was and it was like the three of them, Barry, Oliver, and Kara. They have like this great dynamic together because it's like you have Barry and Oliver constantly bickering, and then Kara's just
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, these stupid boys." So,
I liked in when they went to go into Gotham and they're hanging out in Wayne Tower or whatever, and Barry as Oliver's all like, "Oh, I would never try to fucking try to compare myself to such a badass like Batman, you know, just trying
yeah,
to do some shit that Arrow would
that
never
was
say, you know,
that was
he
great.
finally has the chance to say."
That was great. The expression though, like when he said that, like he was smiling and Oliver just kind of like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah, Oliver was so mad. He was getting so mad.
And then Kara was just like trying to speed past it. Like, okay, let's keep moving on.
I like on
I
this
do.
poster how it has both the Supermans.
Does it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it does. Okay. The other one was Deegan.
yeah.
The other one
Deegan
kind of
was
figured.
Deegan was kind of underwhelming, but the stuff that he did was really fun. Like,
I wondered how exactly did he know about Superman though? If he's on a different Earth, did he technically know about
he
Supergirl?
didn't.
Because so how
He
did
didn't.
he?
He just turned himself into a male version of Supergirl.
Okay, that's what it was. All right, yeah,
Yeah,
gotcha.
because
And
even
he's out there
Supergirl
just.
said that you steal my identity, but not my gender or whatever, some shit like
Oh
that.
yeah. See, see, like couldn't be me or something like that. You're afraid to be a girl.
Yeah. Even though like there are some versions of Supergirl where she's even stronger than Superman and she's got more abilities. I remember reading this one Supergirl comic like in the early 2000s or so. I just picked it up, whatever. She could like shapeshift and stuff. I was like, what?
They've done some weird things with them Kryptonians, but I think
Well,
in this
some
universe,
versions of her aren't. Some versions of her aren't always Kryptonian. Like the one in the Superman animated series. That version of Supergirl was from Arrow. Argo was like a sister planet, like right by Krypton or whatever, and she was from Argo.
She's from Argo in the Arrowverse.
No, she's not. She's from Krypton in the Arrowverse.
No, she's from
Argo is
Argo.
basically New Krypton.
No, she's on Argo City. That was where she was from, and it split off. And she thought it was destroyed, but she found out it wasn't.
Oh, yeah. In the animated series, Argo is like it's a whole planet.
Yeah, well, Argo's is
So,
a city, so yeah, on Krypton.
only Krypton. It's
And
all on Krypton.
unfortunately, that's where Clark and Lois went. So I'm hoping. I mean, I'm assuming they're gonna come back for the Crisis. That's probably what's gonna bring them back. I'm expecting them to officially announce uh Tyler Hoechlin Superman series next year. I give them to like March or no February. Give them to February. So you just start filming it in the summer and premiere next fall. Probably won't it probably won't come out till like January 2020 though. Like they did Black
Yeah,
Lightning.
they're even talking like Batwoman probably won't come out until after Crisis.
Maybe. I mean, probably
Yeah,
because it starts filming. Batwoman starts filming in April, and they can get 8 episodes done. By the time the fall comes, because they started to shoot the
yeah,
other shows in like maybe June or whatever. So they have enough time to do that if they wanted to. But I'm thinking they probably won't have it come until um, January, like they did Black Lightning, and it'll probably
yeah,
be like a 16 episode season, like Legends was.
yeah. I can see that. I can see that.
I don't expect it.
How were your first impressions of Batwoman and
My
Kate
only
Kane?
gripe, I actually really liked it. My only thing was like, I thought when she was going to their suit, that was a little forced, a little glowering look, like she's trying to channel Ben Affleck from BBS when he's staring at his suit.
I thought that whole
I thought,
thing with like having a fucking bat cave underneath Wayne Tower was fucking stupid. But
nah, I like that's fine to me. I don't mind that. I just think like it was a little forced her walking down like how she was just sort of glaring and walking
yeah,
to the suit. That was a little bit like wasn't really feeling it too much. But besides that, I
yeah,
thought she did a really good job. I thought she would be in it more than she was, but it makes sense because it's just more of like a tease, to essentially like a pilot, if you will,
yeah.
like a tease for a pilot because they introduce her, Gotham City, Arkham Asylum, Wayne Tower, stuff like that. So
I really liked at the end how she calls Arrow and she's all like, "Yeah, dude, I hope you guys didn't fuck up my city, you know."
yeah, I think
The
that I think Deegan is probably going to play a part in that, and that other guy was he Psycho Pirate?
other
Is that
guy,
his name?
Psycho
I think
Pirate, yeah, he was a big part of Crisis in the comics.
yeah. So probably he's probably gonna be he'll be back because they were teasing him pretty heavily when they cast him,
Yeah,
and they had a lot of names that they showed on those doors. They had Pamela Isley, which is Poison Ivy.
they had
They
Isley,
showed Cobblepot Penguin,
they
Edward
had
Nigma,
Enigma.
Riddler, Mark Guggenheim. He can be a good villain. They showed him.
he's been he's been a great villain so far.
He's been the best villain that Arrowverse has had. Just ask Black Canary. But who else did they show? I can't remember. Showed a few Batman villains. So imagine she's gonna be dealing with a
But
lot of that. So
in the like the whole where they have the inventory or whatever, they showed the Bane mask
yeah,
the Baleverse. Um, they had
yeah,
uh they had Mr. Freeze's wife using the Mr. Freeze gun from
Yeah, see that
fucking freeze
see that
gun.
that actually confused me a little bit. So Mr. Freeze essentially became Mr. Freeze because his wife was sick and was in that
She
cryogenic
was,
sleep. Am I right? So how
yeah,
he was already a villain with the gun?
maybe like they've already brought her back to life, or whatever. Because they were like heavily implying that Batman's been around for a long time and he's been Batmaning the fucking shit. Like
Yeah.
Arrow and Oliver, Arrow and Barry were probably like teenagers, fucking hearing about Batman in Gotham City and shit. Like in high school, fucking hearing about Batman doing all this cool shit. They're like, Barry was like a fanboy. He's all like, dude, that Batman shit sounds so cool. And Oliver's all like, no fucking way, dude. Like,
I guess. And maybe because I guess because that was Stephen Mill's wife who played Nora Freeze. That was his wife in real
oh
life.
yeah, that was true. That was so cool when he threw lightning at her, and I was like, damn, you just
And
beat the fuck out of your.
I think she might be part of the Batwoman series. That'd be pretty cool if she was.
That would be cool. Oh man.
Then they'll both be in
Christ,
Vancouver
Christ
shooting.
turn all of Batman's villains into female versions.
They'll probably use a lot of female version villains in the show. I mean, they don't have to, but you know,
Uh, oh, they
Poison
showed a dead
Ivy.
Joker. They showed Joker's dead face on the fucking car,
Did
or
they?
they didn't show his face, but they showed him dead on a car, like he fucking got dropped on a car. Oh, you know what? No, on Titans. Never mind. I'm talking about
Yeah,
Titans now.
yeah. I know what you're
Oh,
talking about.
Jesus
I
Christ.
saw a promo. Got me completely confused. I was like, wait a minute. They wouldn't go as far as
Hold
showing
on.
Joker. I think Batman and Joker would be completely off limits for them to actually show.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Titans actually made some bold moves on last week or on Friday, man. I was like, holy
I saw a
shit, dude.
promo.
Like,
I saw a promo with Batman. I'm surprised they were able to do that.
no,
But
yeah,
I
he's
mean,
gonna pop up next. He's gonna pop up next week, dude. He's gonna be full on fucking just beating the shit out of people. Like, but there's something going on, like, cause Raven, Raven just resurrected her dad, and now he's fucking up the world or whatever. So like it's really crazy because like they just showed like everybody together, but then like it's gonna the next episode is gonna be weird. It's Jason Todd rolling up to Dick Grayson's house, and like he's just like wearing like flip flops and shit, dude. Like not Robin or Nightwinged out at all, dude. Just like a regular dude. And he's all like, Batman, you. And he's like, fuck Batman, dude. And he's all like, no, you gotta help him, dude. He's killing everybody. And so like it's not. It's like they're they're doing a little version of ElseWorlds too for the finale. I think, dude. Like they're just doing their like Trigon just like is messing with the world and shit right now. And once they defeat him, things are gonna be back to normal. Batman won't be killing everybody. And
I gotta find out how to watch it. I canceled my subscription, so it was too much streaming stuff I'm paying for already. I had to cut it loose for a little bit.
yeah, isn't that ridiculous, dude? The whole,
It's
whole
only
amount of streaming.
it's only $8, but
Yeah,
that stuff adds up, man. Especially with everyone getting in
yeah,
on it. Like you got
yeah.
Netflix,
So if you're like
Hulu,
you're subscribed to Netflix and Hulu and with the
and
DC
stuff.
was DC part of Hulu,
DC, and then
or no, DC was
um
its own thing, and Disney was going to be part of Hulu. So yeah. So
no Disney's getting their own streaming service. There's Amazon have their own streaming service.
yeah. Well,
WB is getting their own streaming service.
Amazon Prime like was a thing before it was even a streaming service. It was like just a way to get your free shipping and like
But
and get
still, I mean
discounts on
they have like
like so Amazon
millions of
Prime is probably
shows
the
on there.
best one. I mean,
They
you
got
have
like
probably the
maybe
least you probably have the least option of shows, but you have the most perks because you fucking can get free shipping on all your fucking Christmas stuff.
But they have like Emmy nominated shows on there, so it's legit streaming stuff. They have like original
Oh man,
content,
yeah,
and then they
I
got
didn't know that. I know they had original
WB.
content. That's how I
WB is getting on it. I heard Apple might buy Sony because they want to get their own streaming service as well. So this could be
what
another
the
one.
fuck?
So it's just everyone's getting their own fucking streaming service. That stuff adds up. And it's like I can't afford all
Man.
this. So I'm glad
It's
the
cool.
Arrowverse didn't
It's kind of cool that the days of cable are dying, but like, man, it's they're doing it they're killing cable in the wrong way, dude. They're not doing it right.
they don't need to kill cable. I mean, it'll never go away because people still watch their primetime shows and all that and sports and everything.
Yeah.
So it'll be all right. It
Well, I know it's not
versus
gonna die
movie.
completely, dude. It's not gonna be like Blockbuster and shit where it just like dies completely. It's
No.
like the television's gonna live on forever, dude. It's like one of the best modern best fucking inventions ever, dude. It's fucking like it sucks because it dumbs a lot of us down, but like there's so much useful stuff that you just do with a you can do with a screen. And but anyway, back to Elseworlds. How'd you, dude? When I sent you guys that message about like I was like, oh shit, Elseworlds Earth 38 is Smallville. I was just geeked because they played the fucking song. They played the
Yeah,
Smallville
it's
song.
really fan favorite.
So I was all like, oh shit, dude. So I was, and then as soon as they started talking and whatever, I was like, oh, never mind, dude. Sorry to hype you guys up.
I mean, it's cool. I just wanted to. I just want a Hawkman Superman show. I just want it. They need to do it. I'm not even that big a Superman fan, but I really like that whole vibe they give. Him and Lois had like
Yeah,
the
they were
best
so
freaking
good together.
interaction. Yes,
This is the first appearance of Lois, and she was so good.
they were great together. Like, they needed their own show. They need to cast like Martha Kent, Perry White. They could send James over since Supergirl don't know what to do with him sometimes, and like
Yeah,
their fan base don't like him anyway. So just send him over there. You're good.
I really liked Elseworlds Jimmy Olsen, dude. He was cool as fuck.
Yeah, like 3 lines, but yeah.
No, but he was just like he had an accent, whatever. He was just playing a whole different dude, and I was like, dude, I could totally see him playing a fucking thug or a bouncer or some shit in some other in some movies or whatever. I could see him actually like playing a hard ass. So like he
I
pulled
like
it
how they
off. So
I like how they like incorporated some of the characters from other shows in there, but kind of feel bad that you didn't get a lot of the main players in other shows really in it.
uh,
Like the whole of Team
they let
Flash,
Gary shine. They
pretty
let
much the
Gary
whole
shine. That was cool.
yeah, but pretty much the whole of Team Flash besides Cecile, Joe, and
Nora.
Nora was in it. I don't know why Nora wasn't in it. She would have been decent in it, but and Joe, he's obviously taking a break because of his back
Was
in real life.
Sherlock in it?
Yeah, he was in it. He was in it.
I don't.
Um,
He didn't did much.
yeah, and plus the what's his name? Tom Cavanaugh played Reverse Flash in that scene, so he is
Yeah.
all through that thing. And then with Arrow, once again they freaking left out Laurel. She has not been in a crossover since the second one with the Hawks when they were setting up Legends. When they were setting up Legends tomorrow, that was that
Yeah, it
crossover.
made sense. It made sense for not to have her in last year's because she was a bad guy. But now, like they could have had her in there for they could have had her in there
In
this
some
year.
in some capacity, I mean, they mentioned her, and it was actually funny. They were in jail, and they
Yeah.
were like, "Did you contact Laura West?" She said, yeah." She said she could be you guys can use that in jail. It would do you good, something like that. I
You,
actually
you
laughed
you
out loud at
know
that.
you know what the funniest thing was to me was when they didn't tell Felicity about the body switch and like everybody else knew, and then when she did find out, she was just so fucking salty. And I was like, and then like it took like the whole like a half episode later, like like a half episode later for like Caitlyn to come in, and she's all like, "Dude, when they tried telling us about their body switch, we threw them in jail." So like, they're like they're walking on eggshells, dude. Like they weren't trying to tell everybody.
Isn't that her whole thing though?
Oh my god, it was just so fucking funny. I was just like, she was just so salty because everybody was like, she was the only one that was out of the loop.
I gotta be honest though, I actually fast forward to that last scene when they made up or whatever. I was like, yeah, I don't need to see this. I got enough of this from Twitter. I know what happened. I just skipped it.
I wish I would have because I was just like, man, whatever. Like
So
I knew it needed to be done because man, she was just gonna be in there sulking and not being helpful like the whole time unless someone calmed her down. And it took Killer Frost to do it. Oh,
isn't that her
whatever.
in a nutshell? That's Felicity in a nutshell. That's how she rolls.
Man,
Only thing I can say is that it kind of makes sense that she was upset because he always is kind of keeping stuff from her.
hey, if it makes you feel better,
Kinda.
they have it in the poster. She may be in the very center, but she's the farthest back away.
I don't care. I was just mad to see she's in it again. Ugh. Because they didn't promote it at all. And I'm like, oh, okay. She's not going to be in it.
They have her looking like lost as shit, dude. Like she's like, I don't know what to do. But then they have Iris over here looking like, yeah, I'm a boss ass bitch, dude. I got this shit under control.
Speaking of Iris, did you hear? Speaking of Iris, did you hear about that whole controversy surrounding Iris
What?
in the crossover? So apparently, people were mad that Iris wasn't in the episode enough, the Flash. Like she didn't get enough spotlight.
What?
But she was like all through that episode. If it was like if you go by star billing, you could say it was Barry, Oliver, then Iris, literally. Like she was all
Iris,
through that crossover, that episode. But
Iris,
they were saying
Iris is in there a good amount, man.
like they were mad that she wasn't in it enough, but Lois got like a ton of screen time, even though she's in it for maybe 12 minutes total. Not even that.
she
Not even
was
that.
she, Lois was in the beginning for like a
She's
maybe
like
like a minute,
she's in like
and
three
then
scenes
she
in that
came
first
in
episode.
for maybe like 4 minutes, like she got
She's in like 3 or 4 scenes in that first episode,
she came
if
in
that.
she came in. Oh yeah, I forgot what when they went to the Fortress of Solitude to scoop them up. Yeah, so she maybe
That
got
was
about a total like 8,
but that was in
like
Supergirl. That was in Supergirl. I'm talking about specifically the Flash.
oh, in the specifically the Flash,
Yeah,
in the Flash episode, she wasn't in it at all.
yeah, she was.
She was in the
That was
Arrow.
when they went to no. The
Okay,
Flash
yeah,
was the first episode.
I thought Arrow
The
was the
Flash was
first episode.
no. Flash was the first episode because
Okay,
Oliver woke
Flash was
up
okay. Yeah,
in Central City. Yeah, so and she was in that just like a few scenes, but like Iris is like in that whole episode pretty much, and they were mad because she didn't go with them to Earth. What was it, Earth whatever 19 or 38? Which Earth is it?
yeah, you're right. Flash was the first because in the second episode they had Barry doing the fucking Green Arrow intro, and they refilmed a bunch of prison scenes and shit. That was awesome.
Yeah. So like yeah, they were like, okay, so Iris has been the lead female character for 5 seasons, and she was barely in the episode, but Lois comes in and she gets all the screen time and attention and development and blah 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 blah. And it's like, whoa, okay.
She didn't really have any development. She was just
And
Lois Lane, dude. That's how
actually,
Lois acts.
actually, I thought she had like a ton of development. Like they covered a lot of stuff.
Well, they
She
covered
just didn't turn on.
stuff, but what's the characters going through? Like, you can't really have development.
Well,
Like,
development's the wrong word. Development's the wrong word. But I think they
yeah,
covered a lot of stuff.
yeah. That's totally true.
Like you get that they have this established relationship,
Yeah,
And
but it was cool. It showed that Clark and her have history, and they've been together for a
yeah,
while, and she was just a good actress. If I could play the part well, so they're like, "Oh, dude, yeah, let's do more with her, dude. Fuck yeah."
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. Like one of the YouTubers I watch, he reviews all the Arrowverse shows. He actually did a rant on it. Like when he was reviewing that first episode, he went on like this 2 minute rant talking about that, and basically he's like, I mean, you just watching this stuff for that aspect of it. You're missing out on the rest of it. Like these shows aren't just about you know the relationships or whatever. So
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
just about fucking superheroes fighting
I think
a
people forget.
lackluster Amazon.
And I actually tweeted to him the reviewer, and he liked the tweet. I said something like, people, a lot of people don't understand. They don't get that the true essence of these shows are that they are comic book characters. They're based on comic books. They're about comic book characters doing comic book things. You're never gonna get away from that. That is gonna be. You can say, "Oh, Felicity is the heart of Arrow." You can say West Allen is the heart of Flash or whatever. You can say Ava and Sarah are the heart of Legends, but no. The essence of these shows, the heart of these shows, is that these are superheroes saving the world. That's what it is.
All right,
That other stuff is just
we're gonna also throw in the fucking Legends episode as part of this crossover
oh, I'll get to
because
Legends.
they
I'll get to
acknowledge
Legends.
crossover
Oh, we
existed.
definitely gotta get to Legends. Legends deserves its own section because Legends
All
just keeps
right,
getting more.
sounds
Legends just
good.
keeps getting more. Legends keeps getting more and more bonkers, and I love it so much. They just don't care,
So,
and it's so great.
what, what did you think of Amazo?
I thought they should have went with somebody a little less powerful because I don't think it should have been that easy.
They took it out way too easy,
Because he was just like,
way too
you
fast,
see,
too easy.
yeah, Sherlock was like, well, he's a computer, so just turn him off. Like, okay, this is somebody that can really just knock both Superman and Supergirl at the same time, and he did just that. So why should it be that
Yeah,
easy? He just tanked two Kryptonians basically. So and the Flash. Well, Oliver's inexperienced, so that's like that doesn't count really. But I mean
I
it does,
there's
but
one
as a
there's one part they didn't do about him, or at least explain about him, right? Which was how he can only use one power at a time. But and it kind of looked like he was using Flash and Superman slash Supergirl powers at the same time at some points.
I'm pretty sure he can just use them at the same time. I don't see why not.
No, everything I've seen of him, I only know about Amazo from cartoons, and then in the Batman and Superman animated series, and in Young Justice. In both versions, he can only use one power at a time,
Oh well, I'm not sure, but either way,
and that's usually how they're able to beat him. Because they'll fucking distract him, force him to use one power, and then they'll able to defeat him with another one or whatever once they learn his strategies and stuff.
I mean, if you ever seen him in Justice League Unlimited when he was trying to get to Lex, they literally had like three different teams trying to stop him. Like they had the space team, they had the
Oh,
Earth team,
that was
like the
yeah,
ground
that
team.
was yeah, yeah, that's right. That was the upgraded one. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he just blew through all of them, including Superman and the Lanterns and all them.
Crazy though is fucking Oliver Queen had already killed Ivo, but this is
Well,
also ElseWorlds, so
that
this
was
is
just like
also
a
ElseWorlds. And he did it from
yeah.
Ivo Labs. So
I don't think they were basing off that anyway. And then it was just I think that whole thing was just like an Easter egg or something. I don't know.
but it was also ElseWorlds as well. So the dude Deegan probably could have just made sure Ivo never died or got killed or whatever,
Yeah, but I'm still advocating for that
I
hospital
don't think I don't
supervision.
think he knew I don't think he knew their identities right away. I just think like he just felt like having some fun. He's like, maybe what if I switch the identities of the Flash and Green Arrow or some shit, you know? Like I think that's what he was just doing. I don't think
Yeah.
he knew who their identities were. Unless it like told them in the book, because I think when you read the book, it just gives you like images in your mind, and then you just like warp them how you
Well,
want
he
them to
did.
be, and then back into the
He
book.
did. I think he did learn like everything when he opened it. I think so. Like so, he knew of all that stuff.
I was so glad in the last episode that the book actually had pages. Like they showed that the book actually had pages. I thought it was just like a prop that just opens in the middle and just looks stupid like that. But then there was that one point where the pages were flapping, and there was a scene where they were flipping through the pages, and I was like, oh, all right, the book actually has pages. Thank God.
Yeah. So out of the three, which one do you think was the better episode out of the three?
Um, I kind of want to combine the first two into one episode because it kind of is.
Yeah.
But
The second episode they went to Gotham though, so I don't know.
yeah, that was cool. That was
The
cool,
third,
but the first episode with them training, and then Barry and Oliver just with all their banter and getting back and forth, and then they finally figure out like, oh, I gotta be friendly to use your powers. And I'm like, I guess I gotta be a hard ass to learn how to fight like a fucking Batman or whatever, like a League of
yeah,
Assassins.
yeah,
Uh, so then Kara comes out like, oh, about fucking time. Yeah, that I like the first part. I like the first part of I like the Flash episode better than the Arrow episode. But Supergirl's episode, I was like, oh my goodness, awesome. I always love Evil Cisco. Evil Cisco is one of my favorites. And when they had him in Flashpoint, I was like, Evil Cisco is the shit, dude. He was like smacking asses and just like fucking just wasn't giving a fuck. I was like, holy shit, this is a whole 180 from the Cisco that we know. So I just like seeing his range of an actor, dude. He's like he pulls off a fucking badass pretty good, or like a comical badass pretty good because it's still kind of goofy, but
yeah. They have fun with that when they do that
yeah.
kind of thing. He's always good in like, those doppelganger roles.
Yeah, so Supergirl, yeah, and I like Evil Cisco on Earth 2 or whatever, dude. He's fucking what's his name? Reverb.
I think so.
Yeah, I like him. He's pretty cool, and yeah. So yeah, I think I enjoyed the Supergirl episode the most, to be honest.
The ending was pretty good. Like when it was Superman fighting, I was like, oh crap! Imagine this is a whole show. Him just fighting people on his level. That was just so. I like that. I mean, first of all,
Yeah,
when he went to join them to fight Amazo, and he opened his shirt and had the logo, I was like, damn, this is tight. Just imagine. And then when he was having that fight with Deegan, that was pretty cool too.
yeah. Like all like even besides like all the shit going down, like at the end of the Arrow episode when they're the trigger like they're the trigger twins and Superman comes out like I'm Deegan or whatever. It was like what the fuck is going on? So
Yeah.
you already knew the episode was gonna be super exciting, and it was. I had no complaints. It's like and then later we're gonna find out whatever the deal Oliver made with the what's his face the Beyonder. I'm gonna call him the Beyonder because that's Marvel's
His name was
version of him. But
His name was the Monitor. His
Monitor,
name was the
okay, yeah,
Monitor. Yeah.
yeah, the Monitor. And then I there's all sorts of rumors of the Anti-Monitor coming on too. So
I mean, that's probably in the crisis. So that's what he's talking
yeah,
about. The
yeah.
anti-monitor. So that's his brother, I believe. Yeah. So that's probably what's coming in the crisis. And they're talking about, okay, so obviously the deal is Oliver dies or something. I think he takes Barry's place. He knows that Barry's
Yeah,
supposed to disappear or something. I think. Didn't Barry tell him back in the two crossovers ago when the Legends first joined him
that
when
was
they had
last
that.
year's crossover. I think.
No, the year 1 year before that when the first one Supergirl joined when they were fighting the Dominators.
Yeah,
Because the first crossover was just Barry and Oliver, and
yeah,
the second one was when they was setting up Legends. So they had the Hawks and all of them, and it was like,
yeah,
oh damn, that's a lot of
yeah,
heroes. And the third one was the
yeah.
Dominators. And I was like, holy shit, there's like 30 of them right now. And I think Barry told him that he was gonna disappear in that crossover. So it might be that because he was saying like, look, Barry and Kara, they're like they're better than me, or they're what the universe needs, or whatever, or something like
Yeah.
that. So I think he probably made a deal to trade his life for Barry's or something like that. Because that crisis that they were talking about, obviously, that's the one they said Barry disappears in or whatever, maybe something like that. Like the Flash disappears in Crisis.
They're talking about how yeah, but that was 2024 and this is going to be 2019. So
Oh, I don't
like
know, but they can move it up. I don't know.
that's what they're doing. That's what they're talking about doing. They're talking about they're going to go into the that room and
Yeah,
they're going to see like the articles changed and whatever.
yeah. And so it's gonna be
I
Oliver that's
there
supposed to die. He's not gonna
there's
actually die,
there's
obviously,
rumors
but
There's rumors already that like the whole rest of the Arrowverse seasons is just going to be Easter eggs leading into Crisis, and then like
yeah.
as soon as the first episode start, that's basically like they're not going to do crossovers how they were doing them before. Like it's just all going to be related to each other, like for the whole next seasons. Like
That's what I think.
it's basically gonna be a crossover until December.
That's what I think they're gonna. They have to renew Legends at least for one more
Yeah,
season
they
because
have
I think
to.
it's on the rock.
They have
Because it's
to.
like you got to include the Legends in that. And Arrow's definitely. I'd say Arrow's gonna get at least one more season after this. And they said their contracted for 7, but I always feel like they'll get at least 8. So I don't see why not.
Yeah.
So obviously, Flash and Supergirl are gonna keep going on for another few seasons. So only one that's on the rocks is Legends because it's like I think the ratings are kind of bad now, and I don't know, but I think they need to renew them. Hopefully, they bring in Black Lightning in for that, and
Dude, me and one of my coworkers, man, we love Legends, dude. I like anytime, like I barely get to work with her, so anytime I do, like I just immediately start talking about Legends. But she doesn't like me because I don't watch Charmed, and what else? There's something else. I don't watch Supernatural too. She's like, oh, you don't, and she gets mad at me for not watching Supernatural. I was like, dude, fuck that show. I tried. It's not any good. Um,
I haven't watched Charmed yet either, so sorry about that.
yeah.
I might start it eventually. I'm not sure. I got too many other shows I gotta watch.
I
So
did I did start Charmed and I did not hate it. I just keep forgetting about it.
yeah,
So I actually did I like I watched like the first 10 or 15 minutes of the first episode and I went to bed. But I was actually enjoying it. So it's not a bad show from the first little bit of it.
might get to it eventually, but yeah, that crash is gonna be crazy. I mean, I don't know. I was thinking big in the chat, just throwing in a bunch of superheroes. I'm just thinking like they can do in a crisis. They got to go all out. I think realistically, they have the 4 main shows, obviously Flash, Arrow,
Dude,
Supergirl,
they
Legend,
gotta find a way to shoehorn Black Lightning in there somehow,
Black
man.
Lightning.
Like,
He needs to be. They need to start having him crossover with Kara, with Supergirl. He has to be on her fucking
yeah,
Earth. They
yeah,
haven't
dude. Because
specified. They
Earth
didn't
38 is
specify
black.
what Earth.
Earth 38 is lacking.
Yeah, so they can just okay. He's in his her. That'd be pretty cool, I think. I mean, because they already name dropped her, Supergirl, but they name dropped Vixen too, so it's a little confusing. But it just makes sense that he's on they're on the same Earth, that she can bring him in to the crossover, him and his daughters or whatever, and yeah,
John Wesley
obviously.
Ship told us. John Wesley Ship told us there's gonna be a fucking John Stewart version of Diggle.
Oh yeah, I don't know if they'll do all that though. That's probably just a fun gimmick. That's too much CGI because they're gonna water him down so much. That's like they'll limit him to
Oh,
like flying
dude, they would have
force.
to because
They would limit.
Green Lantern would smash so hard in the Arrowverse. Green Lantern like fucking smash like everything in the fucking Arrowverse.
Think about how much money Flash costs and Supergirl, and so to think about they'll
They
probably limit
watered
him.
the shit down to Firestorm, so yeah, they would,
Yeah,
like they
they
definitely
probably they would probably limit him to like flying force fields, like blast of light, and
maybe
maybe a
a
few
giant
constructs. Let's do
fist
like
or like a bait.
one. Let's do like one or two constructs an episode, like at the end fight or something like that. So
He'll be able to fly. He'll be able to fly fucking Oliver and like other people in like a little ball, like
yeah, yeah, something like that, like a force field. So I doubt they'll do that. They could bring the Hawks back because they're still alive.
Oh, why say something like that?
They could bring them. They'll bring them back.
Rip
Constantine.
Hunter can come back.
Nah, fuck Rick Hunter. He was annoying.
Yeah,
Who
well, we
else?
got Constantine. Man,
That's just a lot.
the
Obviously,
real Maya. You get the
Thawne is
real
gonna be.
Maya.
I can guarantee Thawne is gonna be part of it. Some version of Thawne is gonna be in it.
Some some versions of the Justice Society. You might get some of the Justice Society come back.
Well, they're all old. They'd be old though, because they were in like the 40s.
Dude, it's Crisis though.
Yeah, I guess.
It's
Stargirl's gonna get a
crazy.
show. Stargirl's getting a show though, so I don't know if they'll use her to conflict. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Stargirl's
They
getting a
can bring
show.
yeah on the streaming service. Yeah,
Okay, cool.
they actually just cast Lou Ferrigno Jr. as
You know who could they could bring in? They could bring in the people from Earth X, like the Ray and shit like that, dude.
yeah the Ray and Citizen Cole. That's his name
Yeah,
on the show.
yeah.
They can come in because like so you're just gonna waste the Ray. So yeah, they can bring him in, and I just hope they just use the other heroes like Black Canary, Black Siren, freaking Wild Dog. I don't think Curtis is ever gonna be Mr. Terrific anymore. He sucks anyway. But
That
yeah.
sucks that Wildcat died in season 2 of Arrow.
He what?
It sucks that Wildcat died.
He didn't die. I think he just got really hurt.
I thought he got killed. I thought Deathstroke killed him.
No, that was Wildcat was in season 3. Yeah, season 3 because
Oh,
that
I
was
thought he was in season 2. They died. So yeah, Wildcat. Like yeah, we could probably bring Wildcat back in.
wait,
Give him the
wait.
uniform.
Well, wait. Lou Ferrigno Jr. is playing Wildcat. No. Yeah, he's playing Wildcat in no, Our Man. Sorry, Lou Ferrigno Jr. is playing Our Man in the Stargirl show, and then they cast somebody else as Wildcat and for Stargirl. So they're gonna have like this whole JSA thing.
Hell yeah. Hells yeah.
So that Crisis, they can do a lot. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how many they're gonna have. I just yeah, I'm surprised they have the balls to do that. It's just like people shit on the Arrowverse so much, but at least they're
Dude,
doing stuff. At,
Arrowverse is just as exciting as the MCU, probably if
at
not
least
more.
at least they're doing stuff unlike the DCEU. Like at least they got the shit together. You know, I mean, Aquaman looks great. I can't wait for Wonder Woman and Shazam. But overall, Arrowverse is actually doing more. So yeah, they got to a crisis because this is going on since like what? When did Arrow come out? 2011 or 2012? One of those years.
2000, it had been 2011.
Yeah, something like that. So they've been going for a while. Since season 7 years. Arrow's on season 7. So 2011.
Yeah.
Damn, really? So yeah, Arrow needs to get an eighth season. And if you think about it, with a crisis, I feel like they can undo whatever stupid shit they're doing in the future in Arrow and the flash forwards.
I kind of like the flash forwards and Arrow better than
I
the
mean,
main plot.
they're all right, but it's like I don't care. Like I really don't. Like, what are you doing? I was hoping that what's her name wasn't in the future, but I guess it makes sense because I was thinking maybe she
Who?
might be the new um, what's her name? Maya, the character, Captain McNamara. So she was the cage fighter.
Okay, okay.
A lot of people think she's gonna be Oliver and Felicity's daughter in the future. It doesn't seem like she is because it just I don't think so. Why wouldn't William know about her? And
Right.
they're pretty close in age. It looks well, not really. William should be in his 30s at the moment. And she could pass for like 18, 19. She's like 23 in her life. So I guess it would line up technically, but I saw a theory that she could be Thea and Roy's daughter.
But then,
That was a that
and
was a
Roy
theory.
was Roy there?
No, he wasn't there. He didn't want to. I think he didn't want to see. I don't think he. I think he did want to meet her or something like that. But also, like, she doesn't have to be anybody's daughter. She can just be a character. You know,
Sure.
she can just
Yeah.
be a regular character that they're working with. This whole Felicity
Uh,
becomes this badass villain plot or whatever they're doing.
not everybody has to be connected by blood.
Yeah, they don't have to. She can just be a character. I mean, you have to have this whole perfect family. It's like it's fine, dude. Just let it go. And I don't believe Felicity's dead. I don't believe she's actually dead. That's too easy.
I don't think she's dead either.
I think she obviously just faked her death or something like that. And I don't know. I barely believe that she became a villain straight up. Maybe I don't know. She might have
Yeah,
been.
it's
They're kind of showing her going down that path anyway to become the calculator. But I guess maybe she just becomes more ruthless instead of straight up villain, which is still classify her as a villain, I guess.
I can see that right there. But yeah,
It seems like it kind of seems like her and Oliver might be separated or not together in the future.
yeah.
At least that's what it feels like they're trying to say. Because they're kind of drifting
So
apart again.
what if Felicity does have another kid? Like what if she like sees someone else? Like she gets Prego has a kid.
That'd be the funniest thing. I would deliberately seek out those tweets. That'd be the funniest thing.
I mean, because that's how shit works out in the real life. Like, at least in my experience where I'm from, dude, like people like end up breaking up for a little bit, and then they get pregnant, and then the fucking new guy, or then like the original fucking boyfriend is raising this new kid that's not his. I see it all the time. because they get back, because they get back together. Uh,
I don't know. I'm kind of not feeling flash forwards overall. I mean, there's something about it. They're all right. But I was like, this all you using Roy for? Like, so he's just gonna be in
yeah,
flash forward.
yeah.
I was
That
hoping
was
he was gonna be
that's the only way it was gonna make sense for him to be a regular though,
because
because like he
yeah,
just
it was like so he just
he just left with Thea, and he's just gonna come
yeah
right back, all like, hey,
yeah
you know.
we broke up. Like okay, we just went through all that crap, and you just broke up.
Yeah, right.
So I guess it makes sense, but then again, it's like, yeah. And how old is Dinah? Like 50? Still doing that? Out there fighting?
Yeah, out there kicking ass. It makes sense that Wild Dog's daughter's out there fighting, kicking ass. Zoe, that's her name, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like she became the next Black Canary.
Yeah, she's out there kicking ass. That's cool. I like her.
What I want to
But
know
all the
is,
other shit
uh,
that's going on in Arrow, dude, is fucking how does the hell does fucking Diaz own everything?
because Diaz is fucking mad. That's why. I like how he's using the cross. I like how he's using the crossover for a little bit. I was like, dang,
Yeah, he was
Diaz.
a cop. Yeah,
That was hilarious. I've been waiting a long time for this. I was like, damn, Diaz is that dude.
that was so perfect. Oh, I kept on saying it was Diaz that was in Orange is the New Black. I was wrong. It's not Diaz. It's the other guy, dude. What was his name? Adrian.
Adrian Chase.
Adrian Chase, dude. He's a cop in Orange is the New Black,
No. Diaz might
and
pass him. Maybe.
he's
He's up
so
there at
good as
least.
a cop, huh?
Diaz is up there with Adrian
Adrian
Chase.
Chase was the top-notch hero villain, so it was like I
I don't
was.
know. It's hard because Slade was so great. I love Slade. That was like
Slade is
the
a top-notch hero villain, dude.
that was like
Slade, Adrian Chase, and Diaz are like fucking top tier fucking villains on Arrow, dude.
Slade was like
Fucking
Slade. Slade was like the main reason I was excited for season 6 for his arc. I was like, damn, he got Slade back as a recurring, so he's gonna be in at least like maybe 10 episodes at least.
and then
But
you
then
cried on the inside when you found out that they weren't
freaking D,
really serious.
freaking DC pulled it like right after this fucking 2-part episode that was so good. I was like, really?
That's cool that his
Yeah,
son came back in the crossover.
yeah, but you noticed that he didn't wear the mask though, right? Because he couldn't use
Yeah,
Deathstroke.
yeah, here, he
Deathstroke.
was masked.
He was Deathstroke, but he pulled off the mask before they showed it, and he
What
fought
was the guy?
without it.
What was one of the first scenes in season 1, Arrow episode 1? Motherfucking Deathstroke's mask through a fucking arrow in the fucking on the island, dude. Uh,
Yeah.
we already knew throughout the show that Deathstroke was going to be a key player in the Arrow show, but no, 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 no,
Actually,
no, no. These
I remember when it first started, and I was following the Arrow account on Twitter, and they were teasing it. They were like, "Oh, we got a big surprise coming in episode 4." And I replied to like Deathstroke, and sure enough, it was Deathstroke. Well, Billy Wintergreen, but still technically Deathstroke.
yeah, yeah, it was good. It was good stuff. Like
But
Arrow
yeah,
season 1, dude, like it was so like poorly put together, man, but it just drew my fucking eye so good. I was like, oh my god, dude, this show's way better than Smallville.
and then season
That's
two
what I just
came.
kept telling
Season two was even better because I remember being so hyped
yeah, I
towards
was
the end of the
watching this
season.
shit brand new. And I was like, yeah, and like me and my buddy would fucking just wait for episodes to come out on season 2. And like, oh my god, I'd call him. I'd call him as soon as I downloaded it. And I was like, dude, fucking, I got Arrow. He's like, all right, I'll be over in like 5 minutes. You know,
Yeah, I watched this shit
it was,
faithfully. It was like my favorite show at the time. So
we even had theories about the finale, dude. I had this dope ass theory that did not come true. I was like, Barry's gonna come in the fucking Arrow finale, dude. He's gonna be the Flash, and fucking like he's gonna
A lot of people,
help him take out fucking Deathstroke and shit, dude. Like
a lot of people
that's
thought,
just the only way.
a lot of
I
people
was like,
thought that, but
that's just the only way Arrow's gonna take out the Deathstroke is if he's got Barry's help, and
that will kind of
that did not come.
undermine him though. That will kind of undermine him though. That'd be like, okay, so he didn't really save the day. The Flash did.
Yeah, so that would get people more hyped for the Flash show.
Well, they were already hyped because of freaking crossover. So when he got struck by the lightning.
I know, but I just had the feeling, dude, and then I was because the whole time we were talking, like my buddy was all like, "Dude, Flash is gonna come back in one of these episodes." I know it, and I'm like, I don't think so. And if he does, it's not gonna be until the finale, and he's gonna help Arrow win, dude. He's all like, "Oh," he's like, "Yeah, that's how it's gonna happen, though."
Yeah. That was a good times. Those early Arrowverse days. And they just kept building and it's like Legends and Supergirl came on around the same time, I think. Supergirl's on a different
Yeah,
network. It was on CBS. And I was like, oh shit, they're gonna cancel it. Because they were talking about CBS was gonna cancel. Like, fuck, hurry up, CW. And then CW pulled it over. I was like, oh, thank God. Because it was my favorite show. I mean, I have my bias because it's Supergirl. You know how much I love Supergirl, so I was biased anyway. But still,
Supergirl
I still
bad show though,
advocate.
so it's not
I
like
still advocate that Supergirl is the best out of all four, all five. I mean, with Black Lightning. I don't care what anybody
oh,
says.
I enjoy the shit out of Black Lightning, dude.
I'm behind with Black Lightning.
Black Lightning season 1 and 2. Well, season 1 is better than uh Arrow, Flash, and Supergirl season 1, in my opinion.
I'm behind with Black
Uh,
Lightning. I gotta catch
Black
up.
Lightning season so far, it's really good. Um, there's a lot of shit that's they kind of go batshit crazy on Black Lightning, which is kind of cool. I think since like Legends made going batshit crazy like a good thing, dude. Like Arrow and Flash and Supergirl have all been pushing those boundaries a little bit harder.
No, no,
Well,
nobody can do it like Legends. We should talk
I
about
know nobody
Legends
does
now.
it like Legends, but I'm
We should talk about
saying that
Legends
the
now.
other four shows are
They have
starting to
their
push
moments.
some of those.
Like, they have
Yeah,
their
they
moments.
have they start to make it more comic booky as it went on because Arrow season 1 and 2 that was some like real shit, dude. Like that was like what the fuck, dude. Like Arrow season 1, he's killing everybody. Arrow season 2, he's like, I'm not gonna kill everybody anymore. I'm just gonna kill some people. And then like season 3, he's all like, all right, I don't kill anymore. So
Hey, he needs to stop flip flopping that. He just kill him. You just do it. That's just part of your character. It's fine.
yeah, dude, just do it, dude.
Like
Yeah,
I'm
think
not.
how many days off. Think of how many days off Batman would have if he just fucking kill the Joker, kill these people, dude. Like nobody
I
knows
just
who you
well,
are. And,
who they what
like
they
just
establish, what they establish for this Green Arrow is that he is a killer, and it just it's works for the character. And I think it's he needs to. I'm not saying he needs to. Like in season one, that wasn't his opening move, like you said. It's like I do, but it's not my opening move. But he do it,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. I'm gonna get your information out of you. I'm gonna tell you I'm not gonna kill you if you tell me everything, but then I'm gonna kill you after you tell me everything. Like that's what you do, man. Like
And it's
you're
like
just gonna kill me.
he had that
No,
he
dude,
had
I
that
swear or
creep
not, dude.
he had that creep factor. Like they're all scared. Like they'll be like working late in the building, and like the lights go off, and he's just standing there, and they're like they'll scream. That was perfect.
You know what's super creepy? Oliver in the fucking flash suit.
Yeah, first yeah he looked super goofy. It was great, but he just looked super goofy. Like not a bad goofy. Not a bad goofy. It was just like funny. Like this is so amazing. He looks super goofy in this, and it's like he's
Even in
kind
this
of like
post, he looks
he's
so awkward. Like
he's so muscular, like Ben Affleck in a bat suit. He appears to be fat, but you know that's just the muscle that he has.
no, in Batman versus Superman, he was fucking ripped in the bat suit. In Justice League, he kind of pudgy. Like
That was more muscle, I think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe because of reshoots, he wasn't exactly in the same shape.
he was he was probably still in phenomenal shape. Don't get me wrong, but dude, he wasn't in Batman versus Superman shape in Justice League. I'm saying that right now. Like he's
Yeah,
still fucking being kicked both of our asses at the same time shape. But
but Steven, he looked goofy as hell, and it was
yeah,
funny
yeah.
watching him try. It was funny watching him try to give. It
It was like he's wearing Barry's suit, but he's like so fucking ripped. Like
was funny watching him trying to get control of the speed. Like when they got to when they got to Gotham and they landed on getting
he
Barry.
never got the hang of it. That's the funny thing. He's never got the hang of using it. Like
Like he couldn't stop, and he just like he had this 1 second where he paused and like he was flipping because he tried to stop, but he couldn't. He just kept going.
yeah,
They were the best parts of that crossover. Well, one of the best parts, Barry and Oliver.
man, that was cool.
You know
Fucking
what?
yeah,
You know what?
Car
I just
actually
can't.
liked hanging out with the Arrow for the first time in her life.
Yeah, I just think those three work together so well. All three of them. I need more of all
Yeah,
three of them together. And I actually appreciated like how it was different from the last two crossovers because it's like they couldn't keep doing this big battle at the end of the last episode. You know, they did that once
yeah.
and they did it twice and it was even better. I like the fact that they had Alex in the second one. Like she was standing among the heroes and everything, fighting
Her
alongside them.
wig, her wig was
That
driving me fucking crazy. I did
that
not
wig
like
was
that
awful.
wig on.
That wig was awful. I'm not gonna lie. I don't usually pay attention to that kind of stuff. But yeah, that wig wasn't the best. So you could just let her have a regular hairstyle and just did it
Yeah,
differently because like it's shorter and she does it up like it's partially shaved. But there was
I
one
think they were
episode where
trying to
she
imply like she doesn't know she's a lesbian yet, so she can't have a lesbian haircut, even though an
no she
girl
knew.
doesn't do that at all. But it
No
just seemed
she no
kind of just weird. Like
no she knew. She just was in the closet. She wasn't telling
yeah,
anybody. She knew she's a
yeah.
lesbian. She just that's why she was just she went on a date with a guy to just sort of hide it or whatever.
Go
So
off the coworkers and shit. Yeah,
I actually like that speech with her and Cara. I always like
I did
the
too. I
moments.
enjoyed it, dude. Like
I
she's
always
like,
love the
oh shit,
sister
dude, this
moments.
shit is for real. I knew it was coming too, and they didn't make it too cheesy, so I enjoyed it.
I mean, it's just in line with their usual pep talks for each other. Like they have
Yeah,
great chemistry as sisters, so it's always good. The second time they didn't have Lena in the crossover though, I don't know why. They could have used her in some way.
yeah. They didn't have Lena. I still miss Win. I miss the fuck out of Win.
You know what? I'm good with it because Brainy is so awesome. I'm good with it. If
Brady is cool as fuck.
Brainy got to a crossover before Lena, so I'm a little salty about that. It's like why you got Brady so quickly, but not Lena. Even like
My
Jean showed up to
favorite,
the cross.
my favorite Brainiac moment is when he beat the shit out of
Those
all those people with his hand behind his back. He didn't even lay a fucking hand on anybody, and he beat the
he said,
fuck
"I'm
out of
gonna beat you
everybody.
guys." He's like, "I'm gonna beat you with physics," and it was the greatest thing ever. I was like, "Oh my god!" And like, it's funny because he has like this huge crush of Nia, but he's so awkward about it because he's super literal.
Yeah,
Dreamer. Yeah, he has like a huge crush on him. He's super literal
yeah,
about it. And he's like,
yeah,
she's just like, why did you call me? He's like, you said to look me up, not to call me. So
yeah. Although, yeah, everything about him is hilarious because I would do the same thing though. I would like because that's how I act, dude. Like I was doing it even before Brainiac. I was like, dude, you didn't. You just told me to look you up, man. You told me just to
yeah,
use my stalker. Like you didn't tell me to give you a call, man.
yeah.
You didn't
Brain,
tell-
like, cause Brainy is so cool. I didn't think I would like him as much as I do. Not that I didn't like him, but I just think he's just such a great character. He's super literal.
It would just be fun to have them both. Oh man, I know they don't have the budget for that.
Well, I think he wanted to go though, do something else. The actor.
Uh, that's cool. I like him. He's a good actor. He can do better things. I mean,
He'll,
Supergirl's a fun show, but he
I
can
think
do good things, man.
yeah, he'll be back in a recurring sense though. Like
Yeah, yeah,
he'll
for
probably
sure.
guest star. He'll guest star in a couple episodes, I'm sure. So
Yeah.
I'm sure Monet will come back at some point. As a guest star.
Uh, I like Monel, but they're gonna force all sorts of fucking Kara and Monel like whatever shit that's gonna be like. Uh,
I think she's pretty much over him though. She think well not over him, but I think she's made her peace with it.
I don't know because even in my real life, dude, I know there's some women that I can't hang out with because like I can ruin their marriage, like because they will sacrifice that type of shit just because of those long lasting impressions that you can leave on somebody. And that could be sort of same thing with them, dude. Like it's one of the first people she could actually relate with as an alien, or whatever, and she connected with and all that stuff. So like she's got a more of a deeper connection with him than just like a regular boyfriend, like
Yeah, I guess.
even Monel's wife was like, yeah, we were supposed to leave you here because like you're not meant to be with us, dude. Like, and you need to be with, like Supergirl and shit. Like they did all that thing like last season.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I kind of feel like Kara doesn't need a love interest. I think it's an opportunity to have her.
One, but like I know they're gonna shoehorn some of that stuff in there. Like it'll probably be squashed real quickly, but there'll be at least one or two scenes with that shit going on, and it'll
Yeah,
probably just get with like every time they're about to get like they have that talk, whatever, like, hey, how you doing, whatever. There's gonna be some shit going down, like because Lena Luthor is turning into Lex, and
unfortunately.
and then
But she has a moral. She has morals though, so I don't think she's different from Lex in that sense. Lex doesn't
they're
give a
talking about
fuck.
bringing in Lex into the show.
Lex, he's already cast. They cast John Cryer, dude from
Nice.
what's it called? 2.5 Men.
That's Lex Luthor,
Yeah, I know it's a weird casting.
Charlie Sheen
It's a weird casting. I know, but whatever.
brother.
We'll see what he does.
Oh shit! Let me see if I can find a fucking picture of that.
We'll see what he does.
Uh,
I know. It's like when you first look at it, it's like, wait a minute, him? But you never know, I guess.
okay, maybe, maybe. Dude, if he pulls off a fucking badass, dude, that would be so cool, dude. Because you're just used to seeing him play as a straight man.
Speaking of
So
Lex,
like
speaking of Lex,
this picture right here, this picture right here, he kind of looks like a badass.
yeah, he can do
You
it,
know,
I guess.
he's got the tie with the fucking collar and shit. He's rocking the fedora. You know, he's got the stubble. Dude, like I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna be I'm very skeptical.
I don't care.
Right
I'm
here
not
they
tripping.
have, right here they have
I
Bruce Willis.
Oh no, that's because if you played Injustice, the first Injustice game, he looked exactly
Yeah.
Lex Luthor in that game looked exactly like Bruce Willis. It was the funniest shit ever. He looked exactly like him. Like just search up Injustice Lex Luthor.
All
Injustice
right.
Gods Among Us Lex Luthor. He looked exactly like Bruce Willis. It was the funniest fucking thing ever. Just look at a picture of him.
Oh no shit.
He looks exactly like him.
Live free or die hard.
I
Oh
don't know why.
shit. No.
It's like they
Lex
use it as a
Luthor is
base
fucking
for.
Wildcat. Lex Luthor is Wildcat McClane. It is canon.
But speaking of Lex Luthor, back to Crisis. They can do
I
the
miss
fucking Smallville. They
Black
can bring in
Luthor.
they can bring in Tom Welling and Micah Rosenbaum as Superman. As
Michael
long as
Rosenbaum is good shit. Lex Luthor, dude. I
as
love
long
him.
as Tom Welling just fucking wears a suit for just a few episodes, he can be another version of Superman. Just do it. Just
Like
a few episodes.
Tom, like Tom, just wear the suit for like 30 minutes. That's all you gotta do is wear the suit for like 30 minutes on film. And you're like, dude, that's all you got. You never have to wear it again. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
oh.
It might even be that long. 30 minutes. It's like you don't need it that long, you know? It'll probably
There's
just be
gonna
on
be
the
extra.
Supergirl portion.
There's gonna be extra footage that they don't use, you know, because you gotta, you know, like,
Yeah.
yeah. When you're doing editing and whatever, the shit just gets cut and cropped and whatever. But you, they're like, dude, put the suit on for 30 minutes. You're probably gonna be only seen for half of it, maybe like in 20. You know, like, come on, dude, do it.
Yeah.
I miss
And
Black Lex Luthor though, man. I want my fucking Lex Luthor to be black again, like in the fucking cartoons.
well, they considered Denzel as Lex. Or that was like a rumor that he could play Lex. A lot of people
That'd be
wanted
pretty cool.
a lot of people
Cool,
wanted
actually.
a lot of people wanted what's his name? Dude from Breaking Bad. I always forget his name.
That'd be cool. He could do Lex
What's his name?
Luthor.
What's his
Bryan
name?
Cranston. Bryan
Yeah, Bryan
Cranston.
Cranston. A lot of people wanted Bryan Cranston. That would have been perfect.
He'd be
Or
really good. He'd be really good.
what's his name from Titanic? Billy Zane. Billy Zane would have been decent too, because he looks exactly like the dude from cartoon.
Oh, really?
Billy Zane.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking
What?
Are you talking about the dude from Tybo?
I guess. I know he's in Titanic.
His name's Billy Zane, right?
Yeah, I know he was in Titanic.
Nah, Billy Zane, that's the dude from Tybo, dude. He'd be a dope ass Lex Luthor.
A lot of people wanted
For
him because he
one,
looked just like him.
that dude's super fit. And for two, yeah, he does look like Black Lex Luthor. Let me look up Billy Zane here real quick. Billy Zane, boom, right there.
Oh, they came back with Jesse Eisenberg. It wasn't bad, but Yeah, come on. That's so much waste. Such a waste.
No, this isn't the same fucking guy from Tybo. This is a whole different Billy Zane. But yeah, he does look exactly like animated series like Luthor. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit. It's uncanny.
Hey, he looks just like it, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's awesome. So I thought there was going to be a Supergirl episode on tonight, and I was mad that there wasn't. There was all sorts of holiday specials or whatever. I thought there was.
Nah, they're
I
done.
thought there was one.
They're done for the
I thought there
year.
was one more episode.
Nah.
I thought there was one more episode after the crossover.
No, because I think no, they did their mid season before the crossover. Which I guess makes sense,
God
you know.
damn
Everyone
it!
they're coming back in January except for Legends. Legends didn't come back to April, which is pretty fucked up. But you know what?
Last year,
But you know what?
year's
I'm a,
Supergirl mid-season finale was the dopest fucking episode. Probably not the dopest episode ever, but at the time it was. I was like, holy shit! What
of
the
what?
fuck?
Of what?
Supergirl's fucking
Oh, that
last year,
she got her ass beat by Rain.
dude, in front of everybody, dude. The public had seen fucking Supergirl getting taken down, and that
You
was
know
like
what?
everybody was blown away, dude. Like, oh my god,
You
what?
know what? At the end of season 2, I knew exactly who they were gonna bring in as the villain in season 3. They were like, as soon as like they were on that planet, they were that Krypton when they were sending that baby off, and they were like, oh, and she will reign. I was like, oh shit, they're bringing in Rain, and sure enough, they cast her. Like, yep, I knew it.
Yeah, that was so good.
A lot of people were like, who's the villain? Is that gonna be the villain? Who is that? It's like, oh,
They
that's
just
Rain.
said they just said her name. They just said her name. They just told you who the villain is.
Yeah, but that's a comic book thing, so a lot of the general audience would know, which is fine.
Oh man, are we ready for Legends?
Yes, I've been ready for Legends. Legends is just getting more and more insane, more and more bonkers by the episode, and I'm just loving every second of it. Like
Dude,
I was
this
laughing,
season,
I was laughing so
this,
much doing those parodies, like a Charlie's Angels, and what was the other one based on?
that was the best. The Charlie's Angels, so what they were the sirens of space time.
But what was
And
the first one? The one
the
with
first one
Ray.
was
What were they?
Crusaders of Chronology.
No, but what show was that based on?
I don't know. I think they were kind of like the A team.
Was it 18? I don't think it's 18.
I don't know. They could have been making a Guardians of the Galaxy spoof. I don't know.
I don't know if there's some. Either way, it was just amazing. And they did the puppets. I'd laugh out loud with the puppets. I was like, oh my god, they just don't care. They just really don't care, and it works. But it works so well for them. Like they can, it seems like they can do whatever they want, and it works so perfectly for them.
Every time.
Like
Every time.
they can get more ridiculous. They can't get more ridiculous, but then they do, and it just still works because it's legends. You just gotta accept that it's just legends. That's what they do. They don't take themselves seriously. Why should you take them seriously? They don't. I remember a lot of the cast were saying, what was it? The guy that plays Mick, he's on his Instagram. He flat out said season 1 sucked, but then they finally found their stride. And he was, you
Yeah.
know what? I didn't think season 1 sucked, but it did
I
get
didn't think it
better.
sucked either. I don't like the
Season
Hawk.
season 1 tried to be a legitimate superhero show, which I don't think worked for Legends. So I think that might have been the problem. But then they just decided to, like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do what we want. and it turned into what it is now.
Yeah, it's really funny in this season with like Nate's dad was like, what the fuck do the legends even do? Do they just like go around fucking killing people, like doing all this wild shit? He's like looking at their budget, whatever. Like,
Yeah,
I was like, damn it, dude. He's trying to shut the legends down, dude. He's trying to cancel the show. And I'm like,
but they're self aware too. They're so self aware. It's like they know that they're like at the bottom of the barrel. They're like, we still got a very dedicated fan base.
mm-hmm.
And then
Yep.
Mick was like in the first episode, Mick was like 4 years doing the same old crap.
Dude, they got famous again and did another season of Prison Break. So I guess that is still the same old crap. So,
I've never seen Prison Break. I just care about him on Legends. Just keep doing Legends, Mick.
well, Captain Cole's on the main character, and then Heat Wave's his brother.
Yeah, I do kind of wish Captain Cool was still there though.
You don't talk about in Prison Break.
No, I was just meant on Legends though. I do wish he was still there.
No, I wish he was too. He
Like
was the best actor the whole time throughout the thing. He played his character consistently. He still does every time he shows back up. Dude's
he's like
incredible.
a he's like an over actor on purpose though. Like he does it on purpose,
Yeah,
and it like
yeah.
it works. Not overact,
He
but like
doesn't
that's
do that. He doesn't do that on Prison Break. In Prison Break, he's actually like a real person. It's like to
yeah.
see him like, and Nick does the overacting on purpose too. Like, he's like the whole. That's not him at all. You know.
And speaking
So
of
like both.
Constantine though, that's kind of sad though. What he was dealing with. And I feel bad for him, but it's like you gotta face it, man.
Gotta
You
deal
did
with it.
this. It's a great. You did it. You have to keep it. It was so fucked up what you did, but you got to do it because it's either that one dude or the whole fucking universe.
Yeah,
But then he came back anyway because obviously whatever demon that is chasing him is in his body. Because you saw him
yeah,
at the end when he was playing golf with Nate's dad. That was the guy.
yeah.
What's his name? Who was his name?
Um,
Damon or something
Des,
like that. Desmond. Yeah,
Des,
Desmond. So that's gonna be more complicated for him.
yeah, dude, and he was obviously he was the demon in that dude's body. So yeah, he's gonna be a big bad. He's gonna be hard to face.
Yeah,
Constantine
yeah.
probably won't be able to do against him.
Well, the good thing is he told Sarah of the issue. So I thought it was gonna be this whole big issue. They're like, we you came on board with this problem. They're chasing us and blah 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 blah. I'm glad they didn't go through that.
Yeah,
And Sarah was just like, you know what? You're a legend. We face this together. It's all good. You know what? You know what that proves? That Sarah is
who's
absolutely
there's the
uh,
best leader of it over.
she's a better leader than Oliver. It's weird though, cause like she has empathy. Like
Yeah.
she's just as hard as Oliver, but she also has empathy that he doesn't. You know?
Hold on, dude. Oliver's just Barry Allen for a couple days, dude. He actually might have a significant character growth and development.
Yeah. Sarah has the empathy that Oliver lacks to be a better leader. Like not that Oliver doesn't
Yeah.
care, not that Oliver doesn't care, but I don't think Sarah would have bugged her team like that. You know,
She did. She bugged Constantine.
she didn't bug him. She put a tracker on him in his underwear.
Not the same thing.
No, they were surveying them though. The team, they were spying on them or something like that, weren't they? Well, I don't know. Either way, she still has more empathy than Oliver has. So I think that
There's a
Oliver.
tracker in his trousers to make sure he doesn't run off.
I think in situations like when they're facing those Nazis, obviously Oliver is should be the go-to leader in that sense.
Yeah.
But I just think in terms of leading their own teams, like nobody's walked away from Sarah. At least not like in an angry way. His whole freaking Oliver's whole freaking team
If
left him.
Sarah's not
Renee,
on the team, dude, they become the Crusaders of chronology, and they're all fucked up.
like Renee, Curtis, and Diner left Oliver. Um, Nobody
Yeah.
left Sarah mad. Jax just left because you know, he didn't have any powers anymore, so he just left.
I kind of miss
Yeah,
Jax, dude. Like he started out as not that great of an actor, but then like by the time he was leaving, dude, he was pretty awesome.
he got
I
better.
miss him now.
He got
Yeah,
better.
he got way through. You know what they were missing in this last episode of Legends?
What?
No Bebo cameo.
Oh yeah. Has he appeared at all?
He didn't appear at all on Legends. He's appeared on Arrow and Supergirl though.
He hasn't appeared on Legends
And
at
Flash.
all.
Nope, not yet.
That's weird. He should come back. I don't know if they
Something that will
stopped
make
that.
me smile really big though is if Bebo gets a cameo in Legends, or not Legends, but Black Lightning. That will be something that made me smile really big.
I wouldn't be surprised. He wasn't on Supergirl. He was on he was on Flash, wasn't he? Or was he on Supergirl? Which one was it?
Supergirl and Arrow.
I know Arrow, but where was he on Supergirl again? Like what? I can't remember
Someone just
what.
had Evil Boy.
Oh, I don't remember. But yeah, crossover is good. ElseWorlds. I mean, I like the smaller scale. Well, I wouldn't say smaller scale, but because the threat was pretty big, obviously. If you compare the two threats between that and
Yeah,
the Crisis on Earth X, the freaking monitor, that whole thing was probably much bigger in scale. But in terms of it being smaller, I think that worked for it. He's following the trio, Oliver, Barry, and Kara, so that was good.
yeah. Because Legends doesn't really have a main character. You know, Legends is a team,
It's,
so like
it's an
it wouldn't have fit.
it's an ensemble.
Yeah, man. These have been like as a collective for the Arrowverse plus Black Lightning. These as a collective, these have probably been the most entertaining seasons, and like they're pushing boundaries, man. Supergirl's pushing boundaries, man. Supergirl doesn't give a fuck, and like
I like how they cast like all those anti-alien people. They all look like Trump supporters. It's just it's so hilarious.
hold on. I'm gonna take off my screen share for a second. My buddy T told me that I have a white supremacist haircut, and I want to see what you think about it. Hold on 1 second. Where's the option to turn off my screen share? There it is. All right, hold on. What is, do I look like I have a white supremacist haircut?
You kind of like Mono a little bit.
Looks like I cut my own hair and I just keep it long. I just don't like shit touching my ears. So I just cut it, whatever, and I just keep this long on top and like when it's combed, it looks like uh kind of like Jason Sudeikis a little bit, but it's like it's short, so it doesn't look like the same way. But like I do the little flip like right here on the front, like whoosh, and I kind of wave it back. I don't know, it looks good. And I'm taking this shit off. Go back to this. No, no. But yeah, dude. So everything's just gonna be linking into next year's crossover, which is gonna be kind of frustrating watching the shows because you're gonna be trying to not pay attention as much and look at other things that are going on in the background and whatnot. Because if you're a guy like me, you don't watch all the episodes and shit over and over and over again. I just watch the show once, maybe twice. If I'm showing it, I'm showing an episode to a buddy or whatever. You know, at max 3 times, and then I'm like, in boom, I put it away. I don't have to watch it again. I know what happened. Um, on a positive note, my stepdad is watching Once Upon a Time.
I was just talking about
I
that
told,
with I was just talking about that with Antonio the other day,
yeah,
yesterday. We were just
yeah,
talking about the same old stuff. How it shouldn't have got canceled. No, because we were talking about
yeah.
Merida. We were talking about Merida once upon a time. Now she should have been back a little bit more. Yeah. I think Once Upon a Time
Merida.
started around the same time as Arrow, actually. Maybe a little bit before.
Yeah, it was. Uh, I didn't even know about Once Upon a Time until about its like fourth season. So I caught up real quick though.
Yeah, it was great. I think season 4 is when it started going downhill, though. Unfortunately,
I know, but
but
still, I
but
just knew about I just found out about the show, and then I was able to binge it, and it was cool to binge it. I
yeah,
mean, it probably sucked watching season 4 weekly, but binging it is way better. Yeah,
season 1 was very much just about setting up all the different threads and everything. So that was pretty cool seeing the different fairy tales told.
yeah. Henry didn't get annoying until about it's like season 2 or 3. So like,
Yeah, fucking Henry. He's up there with Felicity.
oh yeah,
Not as bad, but he's up there with her.
I didn't think it was that bad. Emma might be that bad, but because Emma was super annoying to me too.
I liked Emma. She didn't bother me. My mother hated Snow though.
I hate Snow White too, and Prince Charming.
I
Everybody
like
else was
Charming.
fantastic.
I like Charming. I didn't mind Snow White. She wasn't my favorite character, but I didn't mind her. I thought they both kind of overstayed their welcome
They're just
after a
useless.
while, though.
They're just
They were
useless.
just they were just kind of there around like the fifth season. I was like, okay, what are they doing?
They're useless. They're, the only reason they kept them on because they were the grandparents, and it would be kind of shitty to just like kill off your fucking grandparents in the show.
Yeah,
We gotta fucking write them in somehow. Oh, the shit sucks though. Well, don't hire shitty writers. I don't know what to tell you. Hire me and
I don't know who
Dalen to
they
write your.
hired. I don't know who they hired
Hire me
in
and
season
Dalen to write
7.
your shows, dude. That show will fucking go on for fucking 10 years strong.
I don't know who they hired in season 7 because that was just great. I remember how skeptical I was, but then by like the 4th episode, I was like, "Holy fuck, this is good." I think that was when the
That was the last season.
yeah, I think that was like the first episode was kind of like, I don't know about this. I don't know. Doesn't feel right. Like I couldn't take what's her name seriously as a villain. Like that she was trying way too hard. And like the second episode, it felt like a Once Upon a Time episode because it was like Hook and Henry on the Jolly Roger,
Yeah.
and then I think the third episode was when Belle came back, if I'm not mistaken, and then she died. And by the fourth episode, I was like, oh yeah, this is really good. I think it was like the fourth or fifth episode when that Drizella revealed, when it was revealed that she was the one that cast the curse. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit. I was like, damn, this is getting hella good. Then I ate my words. But unfortunately, it got canceled. So I saw that coming though. So I'm not. I don't know. Not. Really, I wasn't surprised. So whatever. I guess.
I liked season 7 like all the way through. I'm like, all right, dude, they're fucking bringing that
Season
back to the basics, dude. This is
season
cool.
se- season
All
seven
right.
was great. Like it was really good. Like, I didn't expect it to be that good. I was like, damn, they could have kept this going. Like if people just watched it and just gave it a chance, Like I remember, like I was skeptical myself, but I still gave it a chance. If you just do that, you're like, oh, you might think like, oh, this is actually pretty good.
What got me
Like,
started is the kid that plays Peter Pan. He was coming back, and they're and I saw like someone on Facebook posted a thing like, "What's his face is coming back to play Peter Pan on Once Upon a Time." And I was like, "What the fuck is that? Once Upon a Time?" But the kid that plays Peter Pan, he was on Heroes Reborn. Um, he was Hero's son, not his real son, but he like raised him from like since he was a boy and shit. And this kid has like space time, like teleportation, and like time manipulation powers or whatever. And like he was just a really good actor on Heroes Reborn. So I was like, all right, dude. And I saw that kid, he plays Peter Pan on Once Upon a Time. So it made me want to watch Once Upon a Time. And then I watched the first episode. I watched the first little bit of it. I'm like, oh, dude, this shit's neat, dude. All right. I dig it. I like it. What else you got for me? You know? All because I wanted to see Peter Pan. All
Peter
right.
Pan was probably still one of the best arcs. Way better than the Frozen arc. I never get over how long that went on. The Frozen arc.
Yeah, Frozen arc was whack, dude. I was actually
Oh.
mad. I'm not even a Frozen fan. I'm like, dude, they're just doing a cash grab season.
Yeah, I was like, okay, so Frozen came out a year ago, and y'all just doing Frozen now, and you made a
Yeah,
whole arc over it. It's like, damn, just go off already. It
yeah.
wasn't.
They didn't do
It wasn't.
Princess of the Frog. They didn't
It
do
wasn't.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. They didn't do any of
It
that shit
wasn't
yet. But they go straight
terrible.
into fucking Frozen.
It wasn't terrible, but it just seemed like it just drug on and on and on. I was like, oh my god, this arc won't end. Even though it's the same length as every other arc, like 11 episodes, but still, it just felt like it never went ended.
Yeah. Well, anyways, we went a little overboard. We went past ElseWorlds. We went to our own other ElseWorlds with talking about Once Upon a Time and other shit. But everyone do all that cool liking and subscribing and doing all that good stuff. Jake's got to get some writing done, work on his next great piece of a novel. Yeah, man, thanks for coming by. Everyone have a good night, and
support Star Wars.
Yeah, man. What about Star Wars?
Support Star Wars always.
Support Star Wars. And one more important thing: Gargoyles is better than Batman the Animated Series. Bye.